In this next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to complete a receipt of funds. So the first thing we do is we click on the bottom right hand corner and click plus, and I'll hit new receipt of funds. So I'm actually going to attach this receipt of funds to the previous individual ID that I created in the first tutorial. So what I do here is I say attach to transaction kit, and then I pick the individual ID I did on July 5th. And what that will do is it'll bring in the property address from the previous transaction, from the previous ID that we did. And then also I can put the date in. So I'm gonna say it's also from done today. And it was, I'm gonna say Canadian dollars, amount of funds received, $5,000. The date of the receipt of funds is today. And now it asks me how the funds were received. Now, I could pick from check, certified check, cash, etc. One of the things that people don't realize that if they do pick bank draft, it'll state here that in addition to the account appearing on the bank draft, you also have to ask for the information on the actual account that the bank draft got drawn on. So the bank draft will have usually the bank's account on it, but you also have to record in here which any other account number that the funds actually came from. But we'll just pick check, and the method received in person, and the purpose of the funds was deposit on a residential property. Now I'll just give you some more information on how you're supposed to deal with this and make sure that you're being compliant and filling out all the fields that are related to this transaction. So if there's any reference numbers at the brokerage that you have to put in here so that they know money that came in, what transaction it was part of. If the account is affected, and explains what an affected account means and what information you need to put on that information. So in our case, it would be the check. So we'll say the number of the account, which would be the check number, and the transit number and everything else. So 003 7 name of the account holder, and the financial institution is TD Canada Trust. Type of account, checking, and we're done. So I can just hit save now. So now I'll go to view my records, and you'll see that under this 313 Calvin Boulevard transaction, I have an individual ID of Matthew Amihud, and I also have the receipt of funds of $5,000.